Alright. Hi, I am Neozar, and picking up where we left off last time on the 74 win streak. Crystal B. I believe we were Sector 7? Sector 6? Sector 7, yeah. So we're almost done with this run. It shouldn't take too long to finish. We got loads of stuff. 7 crew, 3 crystals, 4-man teleporter, cloaking, hacking. We got a flak 1, hull 2, a pike beam, a small bomb, and 8 weapon power, 3 shields, 4 engines. Got some of our side upgrades already. Level 2 battery. I think we might have scanners. Let's see, what do we got? Yep, we got scanners. Bunch of power. 192 scrap, so we can get shields 4 soon. Let's see, we saw 1 store and 1 fight so far. Alright, so should be pretty easy, smooth run from here. Not too many things to worry about. Just making sure everyone's set where they're supposed to be before diving into it too much. Alright, so I think we're just gonna start going through some of these beacons here. See what we find. Alright, so auto ship, it's got hacking, that's like the main threat. Don't want to do these because part of the reward of what it's guarding is, its own scrap that it blows up into. So we're going to see what they hack. One of these guys is shields trained partly, I think. Yep. So you can go there. You two can just be hacked in there, that's fine. Alright, so what do we want to hack? Weapons really aren't very threatening. They can't actually do anything to me except for the bomb. But I'm just gonna hack piloting. Make sure the flak takes out the shield then, and everything else will hit. Don't need to use a bomb probably, although we have plenty, so it's not a big deal if we do. Just do the level 1 hack is fine. So it should be pretty easy to finish them off from here. Iron bomb. I mean, I guess, yeah, that could have been bad if they iron bombed that, but I could have just cloaked their laser then. I wasn't even bothering with cloaking right here. Pretty simple. Alright, so something to sell, a bunch of scrap. Sector 7 has awesome rewards often. So I guess we'll stick to the one that was shipped for right now. Alright, so we're going to attack. 4 shields. Somewhat threatening weapons with the beams. Although they got to hit with both to get through with the halberd. Alright, so gonna throw you in there. Let's see. What do I want to hack? Let's put all of you into shields. Let's see. Maybe let 2 in first. And let's see, we've got 12 hacking drones, so might as well just throw one out on weapons. That's probably the rest of the crew right there. Alright, so let's shuffle you guys around. Alright, 57 scrap. Send them on home. get them healed up. So, if I don't see a store probably like next to me or like within one more jump, probably just start spending some scrap on shields and stuff because, you know, no reason to hold on to this much. We don't really need anything. Oh, there's a store. So it's like I'll probably try to just hit these first anyways. Let me see how many jumps we got and make sure we don't skip to any of these empty beacons. So we got at least 8, maybe more because the nebula. Because you still get some extra, so it might be like 9 or something. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So we actually missed a bunch over here, I guess. That's fine though. Because the only way that connects is right there. So if we, we could also do. How many we got to that one? I think we got like 4. Okay. Actually, we probably got 5 because the nebula. So I'll give it a shot. So I'll go here first, actually. See what we got. Door system, not a big deal. I thought maybe Doors Upgrade did that one, but it doesn't. It's just one I don't ever really intentionally chase. So their weapons can definitely do stuff, but I don't really need to worry about it. Let's see. Do we even want to hack anything? Just like do this first at least. Oh, is that going to get through? Might as well plug it. Whoosh. Alright, I can go punch some slugs. Just wondering, like, if I should be shooting this more, actually. I might as well hack it, I guess. Since I use the cloak. Is that everyone? Yep. Just kind of trying to mix it up a little bit since there's not too much threat to this crystal ship here. Alright, so take one more jump and go to the store, spend a bunch of scrap. Another sneaky slug saying they're seeking asylum. So they're going to cloak first. Let's let them just do that. Alright, so here, their weapons are kind of annoying and stuff. So I'll attack the room. We're going to go into doors though, because that's the only 4-person room. And let's see that med bay. Trying to decide what I want to do, if I want to hit their cloak. Yeah, it wasn't done, that's fine. Nope. Goodbye. Oh, come on. I'll take care of him. Alright, 427. Oh, we got 2 here. So I'll probably actually skip this beacon then, check both these out. Might as well see if there's anything fun. Pre-igniter, reloader, another flak, another small bomb. Maybe buy a mantis, I don't know. We got a cruise spot still. Speed it up. I'm sure the second I buy one I'll find someone else, but it's like, guess we'd buy another flak, but whatever. I like the whole laser too. We've got the weapon power for it. Yeah, just in case. Sure. Speed it up a little bit. Sorry, Emma, you're off the boarding party. I guess you can be on doors. Speedy mantis for run back and forth. Yep. Stealth weapons. That's something. Not something I really care about that much. Might buy a clone bag because, but then after that means I have to start venting all my crystals every jump, and I don't have like the speed hack set up to do that, like toggle that quickly. Because honestly, more than the cloning speed, it's just the time it takes to suffocate crystals. So I'm not gonna actually bother with that just for that reason. I could have just gone, triple flak, I guess. Do I buy the stealth weapons? I'm just trying to think. It's like if it'll be actually more annoying. It's kind of whatever. So that. Yeah, just take this for now. Alright, mantis ship. Well, we got our own mantis now. They got a big missile. So with mantis, I'd rather split them up a bit. So I'm going to do the 4v2 at first here. Lots of easy fights, but I'd be pretty surprised if there was several that were really scary. There's definitely ones that couldn't be. You just find a ship with a bunch of systems and really good weapons, like a long cloak and a hack or something might screw you up. So yeah, I still got time for this one actually. So might as well go here. O2 hack. But we've got the improved oxygen. Because there's not really point in having him in there in the slug sector. Outside of the 2 beacons. Med bay. Alright, we'll just let a bunch of them in. Or why not? Yeah, they got a bunch of crew. Slugs often do. Let's see. Where were they all running off to? Doing repair. Oop. Oh, they got fire in there. That's why they were going all in on it. And they also just don't care about doors all that much. Just come back in here. Come on. Alrighty. What do we got this time? Just another slug. A lot of shields. Nice. Well, just don't have to pay that much attention then. Hack their weapons down. Shoot a bunch of things at it. Mostly just making sure not to shoot so many things that I end up killing my own crew. I mean, that time so much missed it doesn't really matter. Oh, both of them just almost made it. Don't even need the lockdown. He might make it in. Yep. Oh, got out of there fast. Probably a fire or something. Alright. Pretty quick fights at least. At least by my normal standards. I think we got 2 jumps left probably, maybe 3. Let's see. Probably get 3 out of it. If they're all nebula, but they won't be. And also, whatever, we'll just do these 2. That's fine. Let's see what we got. Out of the nebula. Ooh. Yeah, I'll take it. I don't need my fuel. I got some coming out. Got the big gift of 10. I've got the improved med bay. That's actually kind of nice because they've also got mind control, which is like kind of annoying. We'll have to see what they might, and cloaking, so you can't like hack it or something immediately. Also got our mantis, which kind of works because then it's like one of them wants to go and run off and try and fight him. So we'll deal with them first. So you're still gonna hack their weapons. I'm gonna wait to fire that until after I do this volley. Yeah, that's partly why. There we go, that hit at least. Alright, so everyone go back. Whatever, it's fine that you're hurt. You guys gotta heal up quick. injured the run all the way up is part of the reason those got hit, but not really an issue. They're cloning over there. Pilot again. Come on. All those. Yeah, great evasion, obviously. I guess I should just pop over there and start killing them since the mind control is on cooldown anyway. I'm just gonna do that first so I can shoot their weapons some. Should also mess up their evasion some. Yeah, I timed that poorly. I'd rather just shoot that thing down until that missile's done for. Actually, I'm not sure why I shot that so early. Doesn't really matter, most of it missed. Let's see, these small bombs just keep coming in for me. Let's get rid of the cloaking. Nope. Yeah, man, 6 shots. I've got. I mean, 6 shots for 4 shields is not, ideal, but I haven't got through him once. All right, he's got his training now. That's cool. Sure. I'm gonna take out you guys first. I'll take out a second batch. But man, I keep doing that. I keep just like firing it way too early. I don't wait for it. Because there's no point. I mean, this is level 1, I'm pretty sure, because it's been pretty slow at reviving people. Oh, got him, finally. I got plenty of hull. Wait, I don't know what that was. That was a misclick. Oh, endless slugs. I'm gonna actually have to go back and heal, aren't I? Let's get that one. And it's just the level 1 med bay because the hacking event. Kill some more of them. Alright, so we're good. Let's go. Let's finish this off. It's taking way too long. Oh, the thing's back up. Come on. Oh, is that what happened? I think that's what happened before. I was confused. Is that all of them finally? All right, finally. Endless slug parade. of healing too. You guys are done. Alright. You got what? One left? One left. Nope. Not even one left, just the exit. Which is an empty exit because it's in a nebula. Alright, last stand. Explain your mission, get a repair. 10 fuel. Alright, and we're just gonna head on over there. I guess we'll go there and then can decide if I want to go there or there. I mean, it's pretty good. Plenty more scrap to throw around if we want to. Alright. Yeah, a bunch of lasers. I always love the look of the double charge too. Come on. I don't really need anything from the repair station. Got plenty of resources, and all's full. Because like often I'll go there to get like a buffer on drone parts or something, but I think we're pretty good. Drones are so annoying. I let some out, didn't I? Yep. Alright. Sniped him. Kind of hoping for that. Don't feel like I'm going to go back and forth anymore. That's annoying. So I might actually see if I can double back here. I mean, I guess whatever, I could take a dive. Might as well spend scrap. But, yeah, whatever, no reason not to. Supposed to be. I probably won't even bother like crew killing them or anything. I'll just be on my way. Don't even need cloak. Guess we'll go here first. I think I saw something recently about how empty jumps are actually like statistically better in Sector 8 than the ones with the ships or something. I don't know if that's actually true or what they meant by that, like better in which ways, but alright, so we've got to deal with like borders from before and whoever's coming first. Shouldn't take too long to do that. The end of it here, I think. Alright, I mean that was pretty good, double rewards. Although I think that's one of those ones that's, you know, sometimes nothing, sometimes really good, like the double reward part. Sometimes it's just their gratitude or whatever. So I might as well hit up the repair for some more scrap and then onto the flagship. What do you want to spend our last points on here? Med bay up more, O2 in case they hack that, and we can just recharge it even faster. Doors for some reason. Let's upgrade sensors since they don't actually even do anything on the flagship besides being able to see. But otherwise they're disabled. So that's exciting. Throw another. Yeah, let's do this so we don't have to wait so long to heal up. Beautiful. Alright, so it's like there's a couple ways to do this fight, I guess. Since I've got bombs and stuff. I'll probably just go right into shields and just start crew killing them there and shoot their other weapons and stuff, because we got evasion and cloaking and what have you. So I'll probably like hack their weapons so I can still like cloak hack their, hack their missiles. So doing cloak and hack on that, but I don't think we're gonna bother killing off the side weapons crew. I guess I can, because it doesn't hurt to do that way. Yeah, I've got the level 3 things now. So, see what they hack. Weapons. Not that big a deal for this ship, since we got the 4-man teleporter and everything. If you're not doing boarding strats, that's like a really bad hack usually. Alright, so we're going to do level 3 teleport to make it quick. Do that one. Swap them around. Should probably like actually hack their missiles, since I was going to do that. I mean, it's fine that I didn't yet, since I'll just cloak the first volley now. But alright. Send you guys over there. Whatever. Alright. You guys back. Alright, so main weapons are all done. Well, I mean, I guess not main weapons, like outside weapons. So we can crew kill the rest of them now. Just let 4 of them come in here at first. Well, actually, I guess we'll do 3 at first, so save a little more health. Do 3 again. Maybe 2. Just got that guy. So that'll be the crew kill. Just trying to think about what I want to like take out right now, so they're easier to deal with. Actually, I'm just gonna like kill them pretty quick, I think, and take these guys back right now. Just in before the hack. It's like actually kind of simultaneous, but didn't really matter. Just got that again. Alright, so easy phase 1, and it should be pretty easy from here on out too, because they've lost all their crew. Phase 3 mind control is kind of annoying sometimes, but I don't really foresee a problem. But I'll do an upgrade maybe after this phase. Alright, I don't know why I left you there. So you guys can just take over the shields room. Well, I guess if we do the missiles, we'll kill it before they fire. What do we even bother hacking? I guess we could hack their evasion, make sure our shots hit, hack their drones because they're annoying. I don't know the last time I've hacked drones, it's been quite a while. Oop. I kind of saw that happening. Why don't you go fight him since he's in a... Yeah, see, for some reason I was thinking, I wasn't like thinking about the angle at first because it comes in different ways, but it's also just kind of pausing and unpausing pretty quick because I wasn't too concerned. Don't want to like hit him for too much while I got my crew over there, but I think we're pretty okay on this. Alright, so just let them punch down shields a moment. Seems like a good time to cloak while that thing's firing. Should be done with that in a moment. Alright, so now you just fire away. Do the whole laser just into some empty hull. Alright. I guess we could put oxygen back in that room. So that's that phase. And I'll just stick you guys in these rooms until got the resultant shield down. What do we got? We can do O2. Why not? So, in some ways, most annoying phase, although it should still be quicker than phase 1. Just throw you over here. Mostly just want to see if we can just control them by venting them around the ship. main annoying thing about having to be the weapons guy is just that it slows down our weapon fire speed. I'm gonna bother trying to do like the double cloak. I don't really think so. Miss. It's 2 damage. What are we gonna hit? Oxygen. Well, good thing we got the extra buffer point there. And then double fires in a room that's already vented. Yeah, so it didn't time quite right with those missiles, but that's fine. Alright, everyone go back to where you're supposed to go. You guys go there. Should be done in a moment. Empty room. Hits. Alright. Just trying to think about, let's see. Forge you guys into shields. Might as well hack their missiles then, I guess. You got hit by something. Oh. Finish up, bring him back, finish him off. Because I don't like killing off my crew. They've been good to me. Alright, so that's Crystal B. Victory number 75 in a row. Thank you, the Gems, Garnet, Peridot, Topaz, Walker, Emma, Nazia, Lombard, and Layla. Super easy run, you know, even for Crystal B standards. I feel like it was just like lots of good rewards throughout, easy ships. I don't really remember anything being particularly damning. Alright, 6294. Highest score since I've switched to playing on a PC. You know, anything over 6K is a solid score. 47 ships defeated, 100 beacons explored, 2,256 scrap. I feel like that's pretty high. I mean, 47 ships defeated is pretty high, like, for 100 beacons. I feel like often that's more in the 30s for that many beacons, but long range scanners helps that for sure. I don't remember at what point we got it, though. It might have been mid-game. Yep. Some records. I mean, there's only like 10 runs or so on here, I think. 11 maybe with the ones I did with the practice runs. Alright, so that's that. That was a super good ship, of course. So we got 9 ships left. All 3 Mantis ships, surprisingly. Still haven't hit one of those. Kestrel B, which is great. We got Zoltan B, which is great. Fed B, which is not great, but not terrible. Stealth C, which is the only really bad one left. Lanius A, which is a good ship. And I'm forgetting one of them. I know it when I see it. Alright, so I only named 8 there. What do we got? So it's 3 Mantis. Oh, and Stealth A, which is another awesome ship. So overall, mostly good ships. You know, Mantis ships kind of fall from mid to not so good. Nope, but not doing a Mantis ship. First try. Fed B. So I'm going to take a break for just a couple minutes, but I'm going to start this run off tonight and get a couple sectors done at least. You know what? Let's get it all set up first before I take a quick break. So I haven't really thought about this at all. So let's see. What do we got? forest, we got a fox. Turtle. And I know you're a slug, but I'm gonna pretend you got like horns. You know, kind of got horns. Be a deer. Fox, turtle, deer, pretty exciting things. Let's make you... Oh, I think it's practically the same way you were. It's like, I wish the, I mean, it's the exact colors. Sometimes I mix them up. Sometimes I pick specific ones. I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm landing on the same ones every time. Alright. So, this ship is not a super great ship, but it's not like horrible. I don't know. I feel like I like it slightly better than some people just because I like dual lasers a lot. You know, and also, I totally get why people don't think so, but I like this layout better than the FedA's layout. I really don't like the FedA's layout where it's just like that big block of rooms that you have to vent, like, if you want to vent shields, it's just like vent everything. Venting through the med bay is like annoying, but not terrible. And it's got some like decent venting on the sides. I mean, it sucks how it funnels everyone into piloting, like all the time. All the boarding crews are going into piloting. That definitely sucks. That's like the worst part about that. And like 3 crew is awkward with the Zoltan being by doors, being like the best layout. It's not an ideal situation. And this starting at level 2 is not really that helpful. But dual lasers is great. Lito's not bad. I feel like Lito gets a worse rap than it deserves. It's fast. You know, it's good for pinging stuff. But alright, so I'm going to take a break for just like 2 or 3 minutes, grab a drink, and then we'll start this run off. So just pause, put up a little be right back, and hope you stick around. All right, so back to it. Thanks for sticking around. So slugging piloting, it's great. Deals with mind control. I like the human out on weapons, because Zoltan's on weapons is like a little finicky. It's easy to have him depower it, even if you're paying attention to it. And then also, like, you kind of need someone to deal with borders or go repair shields over here. And Zoltan's not, he's not great at dealing with borders. And if you have him repairing shields, if they get hit, then he's not providing power to anything if you're, one shield level anyway. Sometimes you do have to run out of engines into doors here, which is annoying, but just kind of, you got to make a decision one way or the other. So getting extra crew on the ship is very helpful for sure, like early on. Just, I've definitely had runs though where you're stuck with 3 for a long time. It's not fun. And then, getting something online to deal with 2 shields besides the artillery. Although, it is nice having a level 2 if things go really poor. Excuse me, I'm just gonna map this out a little bit. This is like out in nowhere. A couple nebulas. Connects up pretty good. Exit beacons, like a little forward. It really depends where the curve is. If the curve is down here, it's much more advantageous than if it's up here. That's one thing about measuring that you don't get versus the that mod, whatever, fleet pursuit indicator, is that I actually haven't used it, but I'm pretty sure it shows you the whole time, so like where the curve is from the beginning, and that's definitely like a small advantage, but not really. It's it doesn't usually change decisions. I don't like map out my whole sector based off like expected number of jumps or anything. So I'm gonna go to that one. It just shows me a bunch and I can decide which way to go from there. Alright, empty jump. I think we'll go over here so I have a chance to hit some of these nebulas if we want. First goal is basically just get 2 shields up. Alright, great thing to find, intervene to defend the outpost. Guaranteed double rewards. I think they just have a heavy laser. No, they got a small bomb also. So mind control, a little annoying, but I can deal with it. Bend him around. So the heavy laser's not getting through our shields without the bombs help, so we can kind of hold off on that. We only have 9 missiles, so it's like we really want to preserve the Lido as much as possible. So now it's just the bomb. Which must be like an ion bomb because it still hasn't shot off. Unless they toggled it. Because sometimes you hit it right as it's about to fire and it toggles it in a funny way. But it's not. But, oh, we hit it in time. Great. Right. Oop, I guess I never saved my crew positions. Gotta fix that real quick. Alright, so that's great. We got all hits. Artillery's gonna go off soon. Should finish him off. Nope. Because I said it did the wonderful 2-room swipe. That's the thing with artillery. It's so, like, its swipes can be so bad sometimes. Every once in a while it's just, like, incredible. And on flagship, it's way more consistent because it's a large ship. Some ships like that, it's just like, wow, after all that time, it's the 2-room swipe. But that was decent reward. I don't buy the shield buffer on some ships, but certain ships, I feel it more. And it's like, just repairs in general are a pain in the ship. Alright, so this is scary. Pulsar, beam, they got a drone of some sort. Beam drone. So this is definitely a scary fight. Depends on the timing of the pulsar some. I might drop shields and see if it'll hit 2 other systems. I mean, obviously I'm gonna really try to take their weapons down here. I also try to shoot that down possibly. All right, that's good. I'm gonna actually not, because I got that down and I've got this firing. I'm gonna hope for the best about that. Okay, so they got that in their engines, just our O2, so that's not a big deal. All right, we got the double hit on drone, so that's really good. So this might turn out to be kind of okay. I'm gonna hold on to the Lido for when it feels like I need to fire it. Yeah, I think we got to keep up on the repairs. So if we get like ioned on the weapons, yeah, see this thing? They've got the buffer point on it. I was worried they might have the buffer. All right, empty room, that's good. Shields are coming up. All right, good, that hit. So again, I'm like, well, should I take it down? It's like, but I'm worried, you know, I'd rather weapons and artillery not like both get taken down would be kind of annoying. Yeah, weapons. So at least it's like, at least the artillery's going for now. So this guy's gonna come up though, probably. Yeah. So that may have been the wrong decision there. I maybe should have drop shield. I may have gotten hit anyways. Oh yeah, that's right. Thank you for reminding me. I got to change the title because we got the victory. I'll do that really quick. We got the 75 win streak now. Fed B. But yeah, Fed B is more interesting generally. I agree, just because Crystal B it's just too easy. It's fun in some ways, but like. All right, so this is basically we're just waiting for shields to come up, artillery to fire. Hoping he doesn't hit things that are too critical. Piloting's not ideal, but we're not dodging anything here anyway, so it's not that big a deal. Hopefully just one more shot. Piloting again, yeah. Just in time. Alright, the artillery should do good. It's gonna fire before this pulsar goes off, right? That's a good swipe. Much better than the 2 damage swipe before. You go heal. So 20 scrap, that's good. We're only 10 away from 2 shields, which is a big help for sure. Alright, attempt to follow. Alright, that's good. Gotta fight. Double beams, but this time we're not in a pulsar, so very different fight. It's amazing how different, you know, nebulance of a pulsar. So we don't need to use any missiles here because they're not doing anything to us. I do think they potentially run, so you need to be aware of that. But should be okay. We got the artillery coming up. Nope. Alright. 17 scrap. That's pretty good. So that's our shields bubble. All right, now we feel much better about things. So I might as well keep hitting some of these nebulas. All right, attack the ship. So they can still hurt us. So. Trying to decide. Lito's not going to hit in time to stop these, but to make the fight a little more efficient if I can hit piloting. Empty room, not a big deal. And of course, you have the buffer point. I wanted to shield. Buffer point. Guess I should be shooting the Lito into their weapons or something. But you gotta dodge. We're also, I think, okay there because they split enough at this point. I guess I should try to save my missiles. Nope. I'm gonna get the artillery going off soon. Alright, 19 scrap. Not bad. Might try to hit that store after like a couple jumps. Right now there's no point in going to it. You know, I'm not selling the dual lasers for anything right now. And the Lito only sells for 10 also. So it's like, I could sell it for like an ion blast, I guess, is kind of a side grade. Yeah, I guess slight upgrade in some ways, downgrade in others. Alright, so this would be a training ship if they weren't running. I guess, you know, if we breach their piloting. Here, I'll use one missile, see if we can breach their piloting. Nope. Alright, not wasting any more missiles. Alright. You just get an idea of how many jumps we have left here. So we got 5, maybe 5 in a nebula. So let's see what that would look like. So that would work out pretty nice, if that's what it is. Alright, rock and human missile. Because like there's a chance of a crew kill here if we can take their missile offline enough. I'm not going to go after it very hard because also like this ship, you know, this crew's not very good at like getting this rock's health down even. But we'll see where he goes. All right. Shot their missile. Took the missile offline. All right, so now I'm gonna like try a little harder to get a crew kill, I guess. Basically, we just want to like get his health down low, and then let the human board. I guess switch it around for a second. What's it down to? actually be too low because he's slow. I didn't think about that. But maybe not. Maybe it's okay. Yeah, alright, it's fine. Gotta keep an eye on this if I'm trying to get a crew kill. Alright, you guys gotta like switch around too. Actually, if I just fire now. Oh, so close. That's so close. Ah, that's too bad. Well, hopefully those hit. All right, so that's good. It's really good, actually. I'm gonna run you across. Let you power down a little bit, actually. All right, so they should be switching up. He should be boarding soon. Great. And then he's just one hit from dead. And so without a pilot, hopefully his first volley will hit. Just take him out. Oh, come on. Got out of there just in time, and I wasn't charging the lead up yet either. That's okay, it's just like... Oh, that guy's dead. I don't have someone piloting because I could jump. Well, actually, no, I'm not charged up all the way. Oh, there you go. It's not gonna make it in time though. That's a mistake there because now I'm gonna take damage for no reason. So I could have jumped away immediately. But it's alright. Would have been more worthwhile if we got like a really good reward. Actually, I don't even remember what it was. I think it was good scrap, at least. Decent scrap. If we got like a weapon or crew or something, would have felt a little more worthwhile, but it's alright. We're doing pretty good here. 10 hull damage. It's not like great. A bunch of it was just from this Artemis here. But got our 2 shields, almost 50 more scrap. Got some jumps left. Burning into like double beam pulsar. Not doing so bad. Alright, you got another scout. This one's got hacking, so that can be... It's going to be a lot of different things here. What's going to happen with this fight? Piloting. Alright. So, basically just depends how they line up these shots. Do they charge this up enough or not? Doesn't look like they're going to bother doing that much right now. Because I'd ideally like to just be able to not use the Lido. I realized I dropped my evasion partway through that, but it's because it's just the ion. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have shot this because now they might switch to the beam. I mean, it's too late now. If they don't hit shields again, it's fine, because they'll be up. And can we get more than 2 damage off the Artie here? Oh, there we go. 19 scrap. I feel like we had some pretty decent like scrap rewards, because sometimes those are all like 7 and 8, which is a big difference from 19. So let's just take a peek here if we got 4 jumps or not. It's gonna be a little close. Get one closer and see. Pike beam. All right, that's awesome. That's such a big difference from what we got going on here. So let's see. I'm gonna measure this one more time to see if I can confirm what we got. But I'm a little less concerned about getting to the store now that we've got a weapon. It's like, yeah, this is a close one. I gotta take a moment here to like check these measurements, because I'm just using a ruler. So let's see, on my monitor we're looking at about a 32nd under an inch. Maybe more like 3/64. Yeah, so I think we're good. I think we got 3 jumps. It's probably like not even that close. It's just because it's further out. And worst case, I have to buy an engines upgrade or something. Alright, so it's like I'm very slightly tempted by mind control, but it's not actually a good choice with the ship, since ideally I'm just going to pick up hacking and cloaking, and then you're stuck with the artillery. So not much to do here. I'm not going to sell the Lido yet. I am going to fix my ship a little bit. Up to 25. Alright, then I'm going to do that. I don't think I'm going to buy the power bar yet. I don't really need it. But this is such a difference. It's like now, against one shield ships, I can land 1 out of 2 shots and then do a big damage swipe. You know, it's a little bit slower. And then when you get against 2 shielded ships, it's like you don't need to land a missile or 2 missiles into shields or whatever it is, you know, if they have buffers. Alright, aid the civilian ship. All beams. I guess technically I could weapons train here. I'm not going to bother though. I'm not making everyone wait around while we just fire the pike beam, you know, like 100 times. Yeah, you charge the Artie, that's fine. What a difference in our damage output as a ship there. I mean, this is also a great ship. Oh, we got fire. Now it's gone already. Welcome aboard. All right, crew. That was the other thing we're talking about, how the ship really wants some crew. And Mantis is great. You can run around and beat people up. Not great on the running around repairing thing, but I'll find an NG. So I'm just curious just to look at this now to see what it is, so I know what's coming. Oh, it's close, but I think it's close. This is gonna be a really tight one. I think we're okay though. I think I called it right. Ooh, asteroid field. All right. Hacking. All right. So we really don't want that to hit our shields. All right, medbay. That's a great hack. That's just awesome. I mean, only problem is I can't like run between all these rooms. One of the big issues with the layout for sure. Now, I'm just gonna fire the lasers in. All right, that's just a Lido, but. So who are you hitting? All right, so that's shield. So that's obnoxious because it's like that's hard to get to repair. So I'm gonna actually just like leave this guy in weapons for the moment until we can shoot their hacking thing. So by firing that now, I have to either wait for it to come back online or wait for an asteroid. All right, we got the fire there. I mean, I could go for a crew kill, I guess. Huh. It's like if that didn't happen, it'd be a big difference. Maybe I'll just hit their hacking. I was hoping that I could get hit right when they were both about to run away anyways. But that's fine. It's like I wasn't going to try too hard here. Alright, moment of truth. I have to dive. Nope. Alright, well I definitely feel better about being like, oh man, this is a tough one to measure. I'm really not sure. Because damn, that's about as close as you can get. So I'm pretty happy with myself calling that one, even in like just 3 jumps out, because that's tight. And I feel like that's one where like the indicator, like I don't know if I would trust that jump on the indicator because it's like hard to see where it's landing, but based off how I measure, that's a pretty good one. Probably my strongest FTL skill is my ruler skills because it's like work related. Once in a lifetime, that is it's like we want to get hacking, and 7's better than 5, but like 8 fuel is, you know, even at the cheapest fuel cells for, that's like an equivalent trade, and then as you get further, you know, it's better and better. And 26 fuel means we can give it away, like no worries at events, don't have to worry about buying it for a long time. I'm gonna do that because it's like 5 drone parts isn't so bad if we do find hacking, and also we might not for like, you know, the entire run or till way later. I guess I take the top route just based off more green at this point. You know, who knows if we'll even end up there. But yeah, it's identical until Sector 5, and then Sector 6 is identical, and then Sector 7 is just the red-green. Very, you know, almost symmetrical. So yeah, so we'll do that one. Mantis controlled. It's like an alright one to go to with this ship, I guess. Having this Mantis helps a lot just because, you know, you expect borders, so, you know, awkward ship, having another crew helps a lot. And they're generally pretty weak, but that doesn't matter as much Sector 2 since, like, most Sector 2 ships are weak. Whatever sector you got. I mean, outside of, like, Zoltan sectors, I guess, because Zoltan Shield is just ridiculous. So, as is usual, the Mantis kind of awkward sector layout. Not too bad, honestly. Some of them are just terrible because they have, like, I think possibly the lowest jump count on average, or close to it, tied for it, I don't know. But they just have like a total number of beacons is kind of low, which makes for some weirder layouts happening. So we'll go here first. Not gonna buy any upgrades yet. Probably get like another weapons point if we don't find like hacking at a store or something, but mostly we want to try and save to buying another weapon or hacking or something. Alright, intruders on board. Whole mess of them. It's so annoying with the vent on this ship. Like, I still say that I do like it better than Fede's layout. He's gonna die so fast in there. Like, I feel like I'll let him like take a volley and then he won't be able to like run out of the room in time. So mostly just like trying to slow him down a little bit here. Let's see, I want to path him around here. I kind of want to do it. Oops. I guess whatever, it doesn't actually matter which way they come in from. I was going to try and have them go up here first, but if they want to come to the med bay, that's fine. Alright, by the time they make it here, they're like all dead. Mantis just does not even fight him because he was on doors already, and I don't want to bother taking him off. But I mean, didn't really do much fighting, more dancing. Wonderful dancing crew. We're down here first. How badly do we want another Mantis? Because it's, I think, two-thirds, one-thirds odds here. Alright, 22 scrap. High scrap reward. Alright, we got a store there. That's interesting. So that might be the only store. I'm going to try, like, I have scrap to buy stuff right now. I'm going to try to hold off a little bit longer. Because, like, if they have hacking and a weapon, it'd be great to buy both and not be like, oh, well, I have to just pick one. Right. Prize fighters. This is interesting because this one you let them run away and fight them again, and you get a weapon at the second fight. So we're going to do that. The one trick is that you can run into, if you damage their ship enough that like they want to do repairs before manning piloting, but their weapons are online, they'll just like shoot at you. I mean, it doesn't matter because they just have an eye on, but it can actually go kind of bad sometimes, where you're just like waiting for them to run and you can't shoot them anymore or they'll die, but they like have to do mantis repairs on their engines or something, and their weapons are just like shooting missiles at you. Definitely had a bad fight once or twice. But yeah, if we just damage one room, then the other one will stay in piloting, or they should. I guess if there's fires, they might not. Yeah, so I mean exactly this. Like they got fires, so they're not going to man piloting. Doesn't matter for us because it's just the stunner, but if they had like, Artemis, that'd be really annoying. Gets us some evasion training here. Never found a training ship. I guess these guys kind of are. If we like just yeah, I guess we could have just let them be at that point where they weren't running yet, but they just have this up and they're not boarding anymore. That's fine. We'll get our evasion up eventually. And then their flee speed is really fast. So this event like screws over everyone the first time they see it with a boarding ship. After them, get a quest marker. Alright, so we can do like a couple jumps and then get to the store and like sell whatever we find if it's crappy. The only thing with that event is they do try to run again, but with the pike beam, that's much less an issue than it would have been before. That's a little nasty. Flaks are just so strong. It's like I don't really want to think about firing that, but I might have to if this just like slams into weapons or something. I should have cycled the evasion for that, because it might be up before the flag hits, I'm not positive. Sensors, that's not a big deal at all. Like, that's the thing that getting the pike beams also, I mean, besides like the obvious, like, oh, it just shoots them a lot more. It's also, with just the dual lasers and the Lido, at best you're damaging 2 rooms. So it's like when they have 3 crew, they can just still have someone in piloting, so they're just fleeing that much faster, like, all the time. Versus this, you know, you swipe, you get a bunch of rooms damaged, and it just makes it so they're not running anywhere. So that's the real problem this ship can get, is that it just like, oh nice, we got drone schematics. Is that you'll just like lose out on scrap because ships can just like run from you and you can't do anything about it if you get misses, or they have like a defense drone and you're just like doing 1 damage at a time and they have an NG and they're just repairing it. Like, you can't really like cripple them in any way besides the artillery, which is just so slow even with the level 2. Alright, so yeah, this is an elite ship. Oh, so this is actually kind of gross. Ion Stunner and the Halberd. Like, it's not terrible because we have level 2 shields, but I think the other one I'm gonna like put the artillery on. I mean, the main thing here is that we need to hit with both these shots. I guess I probably should just be bending them around more. I just really wanted to make sure they got out of shields. So I think we're going to take damage from this. I don't think our shields are going to be up in time. Yeah, I'm definitely going to take damage. Piloting to engines. It's like, all right, now we're probably not going to be dodging the next shot. Although this might time better. We'll have to see. I think, because I think this will fire again just a little after this is fired. Alright, great. We got this shot this time. Alright, so what swipe do we want to do? Level 2 engine, so they're charging it still. That's a pain. I mean, level 2 piloting. And the artillery's coming up. Hopefully this will work out. because they do flee pretty quick again here, I think. Oh, crap, they're going to get away. Man, this is a nasty ship for this. I didn't realize this ship, like, it's not an event you see super often. So for Sector 2, I wasn't quite expecting 2 shields with a halberd. Like I knew it was an upgrade ship. I just didn't think about it enough, I guess. Maybe I would have killed them the first time, but... Or I would have waited for... Because I don't think there's any way... Yeah. Damn. Alright, so you still get the scrap from... You just don't get the double rewards with the weapon. So it's still not, like, terrible. But for 2 jumps, you want more than that. And some damage. Oh, hey, Thomas. Welcome to Fed B run. Alright, so what do we got for jumps here? We got 5 jumps. So... yeah, just kind of do something like that. Probably should have healed him. Alright, that's fine though, just the basic laser. Of course you weren't there. It's fine, just the one this time. Man, I'm still thrown off by that prize fighters event. I was not mentally prepared for that ship. I mean, it didn't go like terribly because we didn't take only took 2 damage, but I was like, oh great, that'll be like an easy weapon we'll get. Nope. Not gonna bother trying for like a crew kill here or anything because of the sun. Alright, just a fire in an empty room, that's not bad. Let's get you guys healed up though while we can. Just put in piloting just in case it comes crazy fast for some reason. I'm gonna take it now. I don't need to like push it to the very limit, it's okay. Alright, hacking. Hacking it is. Not gonna buy mind control because I'd much rather have cloaking. Obviously don't need fuel. It's funny, last time we were at 20 and we bought 5 hull and went up to 65 scrap, and same thing happened again. I'll hang on to the Lido still. I don't need crew. 5 drone parts isn't like a ton, but I don't super want to spend scrap on it yet in case like, oh, we jump in, it's a store and we want to buy the weapon that's there. Alright, so what do we got? We got 3 jumps left. I'll just go up here. Yeah, alright. Hey, Ray. Alright, not gonna hire any crew. Although 25 for a rock is like, it's like a little tempting. That's one of those things that could definitely pay for itself in ways. Like if I didn't have the Mantis right now, I would like definitely buy that with this ship. I really don't like buying crew though. So it's like if I do that and I don't buy a weapon, I'm like, well, that's just an awful deal. But yeah, this run's going pretty well just because we got a free pike beam basically. Not much else to it. Alright, laser charger Mark II. That is also a great weapon to find for free because it's worth a lot and it's totally usable if we need it. So yeah, we're like, and we got hacking, looking pretty solid on this run already. That's great because this ship can go pretty poor. It's because I talked nice about it at the beginning, how I like it better than Fede. All right, so this is actually a training ship. Once we, yeah, let's do it. We can even do it like this. So once we deal with the boarding sequence, we can finally train somewhere. So maybe we'll just like kill him off because then they'll definitely not board with that many. Right, yeah, they're on Clone Bay. All right, cool. Just don't want to damage them. So we just heal up and get everyone set up here. And we can do some nice quick training. Yeah, they need their evasion training. They haven't been doing it on their own very much. And you might as well go in the shields. Make sure everything says we got oxygen going. 2 levels of shields, engines, charge lasers just pinging away, everyone's in positions. Alright, so I'm just going to set up the cheat engine real quick. Yeah, we already got the weapons training started. Oh yeah, you know, a fire beam would be helpful too, but not nearly as helpful. What is going on here with my cheat engine? Try this again. There we go. Feed hack. All right. Alright, so we got that all set, so I'm gonna let that run for a couple minutes. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long. But yeah, this is looking like a solid run for sure. Hacking, found a bunch of weapons, got a crewmate. You know, just really need cloaking and upgrades. You know, and that's like adequate. So this is looking good. That's nice because it's definitely one of the weaker ships I've left. So now it's just like, assuming this doesn't go south. All we've got left for bad ships, we got Stealth C and then like Mantis B and C. I feel like the rest of the ships are like fairly safe. No ship is entirely safe, but there's definitely varying degrees. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna minimize this, so I'll run at a little bit faster speed hopefully, and put up my be right back. And I hope to see you guys around in a few minutes after we get all trained up, and then we're just about to Sector 3. Should hopefully get a little more interesting. So we're getting there. Yeah, hopefully not too much longer. I'll be trained up and can do a bit more of this run. I think probably aim to get another 2 sectors done so we can be halfway through it. And then tomorrow's a good day for me to stream, so it's pretty likely I'll show up again tomorrow, finish it off, and then depending how that one goes, possibly start the next one. Or maybe not then. Might not be until Monday. I'm not sure how this weekend's going to go, but toddler life, you never know what's going to be happening. All right, so I think that's good enough. I guess the shields is really, really close. So maybe I'll just let him finish for a second. All right, so let me just turn the speed hack off then. All right, so should be good to go now. Oh, hey, Dribbrats. Welcome to the Fed B run. Yep, so we are in Sector 2, towards the end of Sector 2, and it's going pretty easy just because we found a pike beam, and then we just found this charge laser, which I wasn't going to use, but I just used it to train, so I figured might as well fire it. But yeah, it's not the most beautiful paint job. I mean, there's something about it that's kind of interesting relative to some of the more generic ships. But the yellow is a little harsh. You know, I feel like these could be turned into nice complements easily, but a little garish. All right, so I just got the exit actually. And then once we see the next sector, we'll think about getting some weapons upgrades probably. We got hacking too. I almost forgot about that. It's like, I guess we could start going for like, we could have done like a bio kill there with an oxygen hack or something. Wasn't even really thinking about that. Taking damage? Yeah. All our training didn't pay off. It's alright. Obviously, I'm not really trying hard for a crew kill here at all either. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you're right. I am still announcing quick break. I feel like, you know, it shows a mental break until it comes down at least. Alright. Next sector. What do we got? Mantis Homeworlds. Just keep it Mantis. Definitely got to get the level 3 sensors upgrade. Level 2 med bay. Go for Kazakh. I mean, not really, but maybe we'll find the prize hunters again, and maybe the second ship will get away from us again. That'd be exciting. Maybe we'll probably have 3 shields now instead of 2, and like a glaive beam instead of the halberd, and just like mutilate us. Alright, what do we got going on? Upgrades. How do I even want to do this? It's like I'm kind of tempted to just run all the lasers, because that's totally what I do. I mean, because it's like integrating the pike beam. It's like we need to either go up to like 5 to do the charge 2 with the pike, or we can at 4 we can do the dual lasers with the lead on the pike. Which I guess there's times where that might be kind of nice. And then, you know, because I don't want to spend 85 scrap on that and then not even like have power to run it. I think that's fine. Do we have anything else to sell? No, we sold the drone already. And as this run's been going, we'll probably get another free weapon pretty soon, so should be good. Oh, I'm sorry, Lucky's guy. I was being a little misleading there. The reason to do that here would be because that's a requirement for the Mantis Homeworld's quest to get Kazakh as a crew member, and you also get a free weapon, which is nice. But it's not worth the scrap upgrades. Alternative to 3 sensors, you can also have a teleporter. So on the boarding ships, it's actually usually worthwhile to make sure you have level 2 med bay or clone bay, because it is a good quest to get, especially on boarding ships. But investing in level 3 sensors usually isn't worth it. Sometimes in sector like 7, if I just have a good run, I'll do it for fun for sure. But usually not the best strat. Alright, that's actually kind of gross weapons. But, so this is where the charge 2 kind of is nice over the pike beam, because we can fire faster. And also use hacking for the first time. It's pretty exciting. I guess we can charge the artillery a little bit. That's pretty convenient, right into the Mantis. I guess with the hacking, you can actually let this go up another level to Just better our odds. Alright, pretty good. Just one miss. I guess we'll let him run back. Maybe we'll like leave the option of a crew kill open this time. In case we get some fires in the hacked room or something. Alright, got the dodge. Stun bomb, not a very threatening bomb. Kind of forgot they had a med bay, so there's no point in really letting them do anything. Alright, gonna try and leave my scrap open for a store still. I mean, there's a chance to buy, you know, if the store is here and we have some good events, we could possibly buy cloaking this sector, which would be awesome. Then be set for main systems. Pulsar, all right. Mini beam again. If we have another pulsar with 2 beams, at least we have better things this time. Yeah, beam 2. This is just like the upgrade of the event we saw Sector 1, like one of our first jumps with a mini beam drone at a pulsar. This time we have hacking, which is awesome, but still not like the most fun fight here. I'm gonna do this setup. Pike beam is just so strong against riggers. Luckily, we're actually not threatened by their weapons like by default. It's really just because of the pulsar. But it's kind of like deciding if I want to deal with the beam drone or the weapons more in that way. Because it's like hacking drone control gives you a chance to break their drones. There's a chance they have like a repair drone or something still. I guess I could run him up here quick to see if that's going on. I'm also going to try to keep a point in the artillery in case we need to use that. Yeah, see, they have a repair drone. Which like often isn't that big a consideration, but it makes it so like if I'm shooting weapons without dealing with their drones, it's gonna get them back online faster. Like blowing him up might be a better option and then shooting the weapons. Or at least like restricting him, I'll have to shoot his way out. And hopefully we'll get a blow up on this guy. So I might still do the Lido into there actually, and then do these into the weapons. I'm trying to think like if this hits my O2, am I in danger of suffocating? But I can always run the Zult into O2. I'm actually gonna drop shields here. Alright, so oxygen and doors. So I'm totally going to actually run my Zult into my oxygen now. Alright, they're trying to escape. That's okay, because I don't think they're going to. Might as well run up there or something. Alright, so yeah, we're pretty safe right now. They can't run the beam 2 without 3 power. Weapons are down. Not a great surrender. Got a fire, that's something. But not gonna mess around with them here. Just as I'm about to fire the pike beam. That's why it's like suddenly they'll like get the fight under control here. Yeah. I was paying enough attention, so I didn't drop my shields, and they put the drone up. Hopefully we'll blow it up again. I guess run you into there so we can put the dual lasers up. Alright, that's awesome. Luckily their weapons are like still completely down. Because that's pretty close to firing. Alright, drop shields this time, which is good. And I'm glad I've resulted here because weapons got ioned again. Alright. So that was pretty good. I don't think we took any damage there. Very little if we did. So that definitely worked out pretty well. Could have been gross. So just gonna let my ship get unionized here. Yeah, see, it wasn't so bad actually, but yeah. Sometimes it's just like you have to wait for it to like go around 3 times before you can like turn it off and reset it all. Double missiles. So it's like, which way do I want to do it? I think I want to do it this way again. The thing with, I mean, depending, the Lito's tricky because it's like if they have a buffer, hitting their shields doesn't actually really help a ton. And then it's like both dual laser shots have to hit to get the shields down for the Pike to do anything. Yeah, I guess the trick would be like putting hacking up to 2, and then it's just the Pike is always worthwhile here. Get the 1 extra shot. All right. So that was Artemis. So we got the big missile offline at least. Then there's a chance we can shoot this one out. It's the nice thing with the charge too is it comes up so quick. Might be too late already. Pretty sure it is, so it's like I don't know if it's really worthwhile trying to do it, but I can't resist. Yeah, it's too late by like quite a bit. And doing that distracted me from putting my engines up, so free damage, but not a big deal. It's more that we have to like wait for this to charge. It's kind of dumb because it's I mean at that point I knew it was going to be too far a shot. Just so tempting to try to shoot those missiles out of the air. So that one's not going anywhere I can do anything about it. I gotta get my power up because I'm being sloppy with my micro. I mean, honestly, I just take my shields down a level because they only have the basic laser. So I'm gonna do this just all into shields because then if those get down, I can just ping away with single shots wherever. In case they want to try to run or something. And the RD's going off. Yeah, there's the running. Oh, that's a good surrender. I'll take that. Good scrap if we don't use it. I guess you're kind of pointless to send there. So definitely been a pretty generous Fed B run here. Don't mind it. So it's like, in some ways this makes this a lot easier to integrate. Because the timing on it actually isn't, like, you have to delay the pike beam slightly for it because you want to fire that after your shield suppression's down. But then after that, it's, you know, it spins up faster and faster. So like that with the dual lasers and the pike beam actually isn't like such a bad mix. Trying to think about what exactly I want to run here. Because like doing this right now with my web power actually doesn't really have a point, because the only thing I could do then really is like this with the pike beam or with the dual lasers. And it's, I mean, I guess that with the dual lasers has like a slight purpose, but if you're doing lasers, that's better. And if you're doing this, you might as well use the dual laser with it for less power and faster speed. So it's like, I'm not sure. I mean, I could do, it's like I kind of think I need to get my weapon power up by 1 first, and I kind of want to save that still. I'm going to take like one more fight and see if I see a store from there, and then decide what I want to do. So this is a fun blue option. Offer to solve their problem by launching a missile. Certain protocols for the use of explosives around the workplace. It's a fun one just because it doesn't really change anything. Well, it's like if we're gonna phase out the Lido here, it's actually, this is kind of nice. We can get an item. I think it's an augment, a repair, a bunch of resources. I think you get like 2 things with this one versus like part of 1 thing with this. So I'm going to do this on the plans that we're getting rid of the Lido, and we've got plenty of firepower to not need missiles. All right, upgrade reactor. So that's a nice 25 scrap, full hull, another 8, 16. So that's like 40 scrap. So about as good as like the event where you get to sell 15. And it's like, I was like, I'll see if there's a store, and then we'll do an upgrade. And I'm like, might as well just keep going. We don't really have a ton of blue options for distress events, but I guess we saw those, so we can go this way, find that store. All right, aid the civilian ship, possible double rewards. So just a bomb that's threatening. And bombs can definitely be threatening, but thinking about doing O2 hack or something. Really depends what bomb that is, because if that's like an ion bomb, I don't want to mess with, like, leave that online. Yeah, I guess I don't feel totally confident in doing an oxygen hack against this ship, unless I find out that's like a firebomb. Which I'm not even positive Mantis get firebomb. That's just a small bomb, right? So it's like, I don't super want to do that, just because if it times right, where then that hits and then that's like firing and it hits shields, it's, I don't want to take a heavy laser shot, possibly also into shields or weapons or something, and then kind of cascading failure. So I'm not going to bother doing the oxygen hack. It's also a ship we can kill pretty easily without drone parts, so might as well save one. Oh, we got a fire there. But they're going to run away and heal and stuff, so. Alright, double rewards. Still no store. Mantis sectors only have 1 to 2 stores, so there's a decent chance there's just one and it's like at the end. But we're definitely in territory now where we could buy cloaking or something, which is why I kind of will hold off on the upgrades. And with a free hull repair, it's like, it's okay if we take an extra missile shot because we didn't upgrade engines or something. So I'm just going to measure quick and see what we got for jumps. So we probably got 6. So we should be able to see everything. Just about making sure we like do it in the right order. Yeah, because this one will still be around after 3, so we can go like this way across and still get there if we need to. Alright. Weapons are definitely threatening. It's one of those ones that feels like it's not that bad, but this guy can get through 2 shields on his own, and the second it times up with one of these, it's kind of like cascading. And the drone too, that's kind of obnoxious with the 2 shields, because they're running from the start, so I want to make sure that I'm using like an effective weapon system here. I mean, pike beam is just too good to pass up on this ship. So if I'm doing that, so I'm thinking I'm going to do the shield tack, which can get through, it goes through 1 to 2. So it's like, as long as we get 1 shot, then the pike beam can get through and do a big enough swipe to pull them for repairs and give us a shot at killing them before they're running away. I'm going to put the artillery, I'm just going to put it at that because I don't feel like microing every single shot for evasion. A little depower. Yeah, they got the buffer too, so it's like even if Lido gets through, it's not taking it offline. Yeah, I should have had you on shields. Because this timing is actually going to matter here if this dodge doesn't happen. Yeah, if he was on shields, I would have taken no damage there instead of 1. Like, it's not a big deal, but sometimes those little things matter. I've been thinking about that. I was slow on my hack. Alright, so we got to swipe in. That's like the big deal. So now they're like running all over the place. Plus their weekend, obviously, but big thing is that they're not running away with a little more time, because once we get another pike swipe, they're done. Pike swipe. Alrighty. So, took 1 damage there, didn't need to, but not a big deal. Little Zoltan hiding out under the combat drone there. Like, I had another crew member over here. Alright, so now we got enough for cloaking. And it's gonna be, there's gonna be a shop at one of these 4 beacons. I'm almost positive, because I think we saw every beacon. I mean, maybe we didn't, maybe, I can't remember exactly now. But I'm pretty sure we saw all the ones starting out. Intruder alert. It's like, something annoying about Mantis on doors. It's like I don't even really want to let them out for a second because they're in a nice spot. So just send everyone else to go deal with them. think, wait, it's 3 or 4 more jumps. Let's see. Oh, that's right. It's another close one. But I think it's a little more comfortable than Sector 1. It should be 4 jumps. So we just kind of go up through those. Hopefully no more. I think that was our second boarding event of the sector. Hopefully no more of those because they're just no scrap. Alright, so another fight where it's just the bomb that's really a threat. All these ships, they've had like med bays and NGs and like a chance at hurting me, so I haven't super gone for the crew kills. I'm kind of okay with that. I've got enough free weapons to not worry too much about like maximizing scrap in that fashion. Well, I guess in that case, if you're not going to be going back, we gotta change this up a little bit. So save the drone part. Stun bomb to the empty room. Alright, another easy fight. 21 scrap. Alright, it's going to be one of these two, unless there was a beacon we missed and I forgot about it. Or maybe it'll be both of them. Maybe we got the double store and it's just both at the end. Hopefully one of them has cloaking at this point since we've just been saving up for it. Empty jump. Alright, so I guess we'll see. 8th civilian ship. So chance of double rewards here. That's not fun to deal with. Don't like that at all. I'm just like thinking, so I beat them on the speed actually. Because if I do this and this, I think I can actually like better guarantee that this goes offline. I mean, I think technically I should be able to charge this up to 4, but I'm not confident enough in that timing that it's not going to be like in the air, especially since they have the Mantis manning it. So I'm going to do it at this point. So since I mean, I guess I'm not positive they might be able to have a buffer point, but I feel like Sector 3, I would expect them to have level 6 weapons. So it's like I know if I did 3 damage and using the pike beam and the Lido and stuff, like I actually, you know, I most like was going to do like 2 damage unless I did a shield attack or something. So I realized it was actually better to do that. And then also if I did a weapons hack, I can't like guarantee I'm going to not miss all my shots. So I felt like that was the best like guaranteed option on how to make this safe. We got a little fire. A dead Mantis. But we're not going to get a crew kill here. Mostly, I mean, the rock makes it so even if we get more fires, it's not going to really matter. Nope, and another fire. They really don't like fires and shields. Artillery, you're just so disappointing most of the time. Man, another free weapon. They're just like chucking them at us. Hey, and there's a store. So, very last jump of the sector. Oh, and they don't have cloaking. How disappointing. How very disappointing, store. So do I just go lasers? 8 powers of lasers right there. Like, yeah, it's pretty solid. 10 shots. I mean, that's pretty silly though. Gonna dump the Lido because I'm down to 8 missiles, and it's just, you know, it's like convenient at times. You can do little pings, but it's just not that worthwhile holding on to. So like the real question is, how do I want to do these lasers? Dual lasers is no brainer. It's super strong. It's like there's an argument for this, just because it's like lower power to get going. But I like that it's more like power, you know, 3 power kind of sucks, but it can cause fires, and this can. This fires its shots faster, and it charges them faster. So I generally like it more. Alright, so I'm gonna actually like still not spend that scrap until this beginning of the next sector, just to see if there's a store right away we can go to. Don't need anything. 8 drone parts is all right for us for right now. Only want cloaking or a battery. Don't really want to. It's like it's a waste of scrap to go to the hull laser over something we have already. So we'll do the exit beacon and see what we got next sector. This is the same as the end of Sector 1, except now it's 10 fuel for 2 drone parts. And we have hacking this time. So going up 6 drone parts is like not super ideal. 18 fuel is pretty good. But honestly, it's like we can also go through that in like a sector if we do a trade deal and then don't find any. It's like there's a decent chance we're going to buy fuel at some point in the run. But, you know, if it's like that, it could be 30 versus 16 scrap if it's 3 or 40. I'm going to do it. I'm feeling it. I feel like a dry fuel sector coming up to taunt me for if I don't take that deal. Alright, so I'm definitely going to do some upgrades first here. Just want to think about how I want to do it. Man, I didn't sell these. Oh, I got so distracted figuring out what I wanted. I didn't sell them. That sucks, because that's extra scrap. I mean, it's only really bad if I don't find a store before, like, finding more free items, and then I have to leave something behind. Then it's, like, really dumb. Otherwise, it's, like, not that big a deal, unless I have some tragic fight. It's like, that's the easiest one to figure out. I gotta go up at least 1. Like I really want to go up at least 2. I mean, well, this lets me do this, which isn't quite as many shots, but it's still kind of cool. So I'm really tempted to just do that, but it's like I want to leave the scrap open for cloaking still if I can get it. So I think I might just start with that, and we'll go from there. It's like I don't need missiles, but there's those events where you like, you know, trade them away, and with so much fuel, it feels like kind of worthwhile. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be like a cascading series of events to make that fuel trade really worthwhile. This one we can't do anything, so we don't have an NG. I don't always take, that's the Homeworld's quest to get the stealth cruiser. I don't always take that one anyways, honestly, because it's like not the best. It takes multiple jumps to find. Alright, so still no clone bay. I mean, not clone base. No cloaking or battery. But we're gonna sell these this time, so we have that like extra scrap there. These are just greedy, so I'm not gonna fall into that trap. Like my main thoughts for upgrades now, it's like I just want to get more weapons power because I have weapons, and so it's worth using them. And hacking is just like every level of hacking just makes it that much more flexible. I guess there's also the virus event, which is the blue options for hacking are better each level. Definitely don't need that. There's like so that's like kind of an argument for hacking, I guess, like leveling up in an NG sector. Because I think virus always spawns at a point. I think that's like a guaranteed event. But I'm not sure. Some free scrap, you know, standard NG sector stuff. No, I don't. I generally avoid buying crew. And then also, well, I saw the event now, but it's like it's an event often. Even if I have an NG, I'll still skip it, just because of how many jumps it takes up. That can be like other more beneficial NG events instead. I don't really want to buy a hull beam. It's like I just want a battery even at this point just to feel like I have better odds. But that's alright. This is like an alright quest. So we got another store. Let's see how the jumps work out for this. We can take 2 before the store, and then that'll be the last one because the exit falls kind of in a crappy spot. Alright, so here we listen to their problem. We do the human crew. Let's see. I guess, yeah, we'll take it, honestly, I'll take an engines upgrade because level 4 is a decent, that's 30 scrap. I mean, I guess I could get a Mantis crew member, is kind of useful. I'm only at 4. Like 5 is nice. But I feel like that's like more like a something of convenience more than like what's optimal. I think you might get scrap with this one, which is like slightly tempting. Whatever, I'll take, you know, that's just free scrap basically. A little sad not having Robert Smith here. All right, so here, because I did that fuel trade, I felt good enough trading for missiles, which made it so I get 30 scrap here instead of 15. So that's like paying for itself already, honestly, that like series of events. So I called that out from the beginning that was going to happen. Still, though, the systems are not rewarding me. Even this NG sector, these stores have been just not worthwhile going to. I haven't had any weapons I'd want to change to. Yeah, I mean, NG crew member is the most tempting thing just for, like, having an NG on board is a nice thing, but I'd still rather just... I don't, like, at flagship, usually I want 5 crew. Like, you can get by with less, but 5 is, like, a solid number. You know, if that's something that's... you've struggled to find. So I usually won't buy more crew until like a late sector, if I'm up to like 4 already. Unless I'm on a boarding ship, then I'm more likely to buy a Mantis or something. But there's definitely exceptions. And if I had 3 crew, I'd be much more likely to buy someone, just because 3 crew is just thin, especially on this ship. I want to buy like a drone part. I feel like I've been floating all this scrap for like 2 sectors. Just want to like buy something. Man, This is the third exit beacon with this event. And economically, I guess this is the best because it's only one drone part now. I mean, I guess I should take it because it's like the last one I did was 2 for 10. And also put us down to 6 drone parts, so I'll just keep doing it. Zoltan Homeworlds. Zoltan Homeworlds are NG controlled. It's like, this is the safer bet. NG sectors are generally pretty solid. They're fairly easy usually. A lot of free items. Zoltan Homeworlds has a chance of the Zoltan Shield quest. It's basically the only reason I want to go there. But otherwise, it's just like really dangerous sector. I have like decent weapons for getting through Zoltan Shields, but not great because they're not guaranteed to hit. And so it's like you can shoot for a while before you hit sometimes, and then you can't hack until then. That's too greedy, I think. It's like I'm tempted. And honestly, part of it is if this went to 1 beacon, I could like justify it more, being like, well, the next sector might be Zoltan anyways. But since this goes to 2 and this goes to 1, it's like it might be like Zoltan abandoned versus like NG civilian. So it's just like too greedy. Even though we're having like a good run, I don't want to like. I'd rather take like the safer, more boring route than risk something greedy. And we'll just get a bunch more stores here. Kind of weird layout. Maybe I'll do that. Or it's like, should I just ignore these beacons? Yeah, the abandoned Sector 7 is just, it's such a miserable thing to run into if you have a ship that's like not super prepared for it. Like, it's not always so bad, but I usually like to have mind control, cloaking, and hacking, and like a strong crew if I'm gonna go there, and strong weapon. Like, you just want to be decked out basically. Pretty low requirement, just gotta be decked out. This is where I wish I went up to 2 shield or 2 hacking. I mean, their weapons, it's really the missile and potentially the bomb that are problems. I think I do the evasion hack here. So they're going into weapons. I'm gonna run you out for a second actually to get this guy over there. I mean, I guess I can be running this for a moment. So this is only going to get 1 damage through, and then another 1. Just trying to think of like what I'm going to want to do with this volley. If I want to like try to put 1 shields and bring that down a little bit. Just put it all into weapons. I kind of want to do 1 point into shields because it's going to be hard for them to repair. Alright, stun bomb. That's nice that that's not that much of a threat. Yeah, I mean, that's right. It's like not really super worth trying to do that. I think, did I interrupt that stun bomb firing? I'm taking my lasers off for no reason. So that's hitting, that's fine. Definitely not ideal, but not really much you can do about that. Not really point in having you do that yet. Alright, thanks for sending boarders over, just for me to have a like little bonus boarding event. $35 scraps, not bad though. Doing that a little too close, probably. Alright, Sluggy, you start suffocating first, I guess. It's like that fight slightly makes me feel like I want to go and spend an upgrade, but it's like one more jump in the store. Then we'll do some more upgrades, get hacking 2 at least. Alright, empty jump. Very exciting. Cloaking. Alright. So, that's an easy buy. Like, there's an argument to buy the halberd, but it's not an argument I'm gonna give anything to right now. It's like I'd rather get upgrades on the ship with what I have than just like swap weapons around more. Really, I wouldn't mind like a battery now also. Don't want to get like too greedy, but no, that's fine. Even if I hadn't done that like repair point, I don't think it's worth going up to full right there. That stores. That's too bad. That anyway, I knew there was going to be more, but. Trying to think like, because I mean there's There's more that open up now that we got cloaking. Let me see how many jumps we have left total so I can just like map it out decently. So we only got 5. But it's like, I don't think I'm going to be chasing stores because I don't have much scrap right now. Give them fuel, that's fine still, but we're about at that point where we're done with that. Map, not really that useful. About the worst one we could get there. I mean, we know that's a pulsar, so we can avoid that jump, but... So this gives us a chance at a weapon, but if it's not a weapon, it's either just scrap or it's this without the extra crew member. Or wait, isn't that... It might be a different one where it says the crew... I think it might be different text when it's a crew member. But I'm still going to do this one, because... Yeah, right? Yeah, I don't know. That one might be better to take for yourself now that I think about it. Because there's a variant of it where you don't get the crew member, but possibly the same other option. It's like the drone, guaranteed drone. So that may have been a mistake. But I didn't feel like double checking it because this run's going pretty smooth. Alright, there's one free drone that sells for a good chunk of money. Yeah, there's only 2. There's no way there's 3. Not even close. Alright, so we have a guaranteed store spot next sector now. When we do that quest, that's always nice to know. It's like, okay, that quest is a store. Alright, here's another anti-fire drone. That's a good one. It sells for a lot. So we got a bunch of stuff to sell. I find this one... I feel like a lot of people always say ignore this one. I find this one works out decent often enough. Either sometimes you take some hull damage, but you get a fight. Sometimes you just get free fuel. Yeah, so this is just free fuel. It always makes you feel like it's not going to work out, you know, because the number 2. But you just steal it, get free fuel. All right, so now it's NG controller civilian, because civilian is better than NG in general. Civilian's really good. It's like generally the best sector. But it's having an option for Sector 7 is really nice. And it's not like NG are bad. I've had so few fights because NG sectors are just so fast generally. Makes me feel like a little worried when I finally, like, I don't remember, like, fought like 3 ships in the last 2 sectors. Which always makes me worried that I'm going to run into a ship and be like really unprepared for it. But I mean, that doesn't really change going one or the other. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's mostly like if this is a abandoned sector, I'm slightly concerned. If it's abandoned Zoltan, I'd still rather go to Zoltan, I think. So I'm actually just going to go to the store first. Sell those drones. Buy battery. I'm really thinking about buying an NG at this point now. Buy scanners. That's like, I don't really want to spend that much scrap on an NG and scanners. Sector 6. Do I really need scanners? Not really. Especially like NG sector and then just one more. Not a buy I would always do, but I think it's worth it here. Because there's still, you know, as we've seen some NG or some events where having an NG gives you some extra blue options besides the Homeworlds one even. And like the later we go, the more valuable it is having the crew because we're going to get boarded by more and more people. So usually though when you buy crew you find more right away, so but you know, I don't really mind finding a couple more crew. Definitely glad I did those drone trade events because it's like here I am buying fuel already. been like so long since we had fights. Like I've got like cloaking now, got level 2 hack, all these things, all these like new toys that make it way easier. So I want to do this first because it gets me better evasion, getting the piloting, and then put the other ones just all into shields, I think. Got a fire going on. With him jumping in now, we got the dodge. Alright, we don't even need to use the cloak. Nice. Might as well just kill him off. 44 scrap. That's a nice reward. Gonna resave your positions. So they would just accept their surrender. 55 scrap. That's great for like not doing anything. Yeah, nothing here really. Been wasting a lot of jumps going to stores, honestly, like, which is probably impacting like my run score, but it's hard to not just like be on the hunt sometimes for just even better weapons, make it even easier run. I'm okay doing this because I know that quest I have is a store, so I know I have another store before the end of the sector, and also we're sector 6 now, right? It's by quick, so we don't need quite as much fuel. Hey, and a pike beam. So, I mean, that's something we could do. It's something we can consider. Double pike, shield hacks, like just shred. So that's something we might do. I'm not going to switch to it quite yet. Eight. All right, so we still have 5 to give. All right, a little hull repair. I'm just curious how many jumps we got here. Oh, so we got 5. So we can just kind of do something like that, or we can go up here first. Like, no, not really. Doesn't really matter. Just go to the store first. Just do that again. Yeah, you guys can go in there, that's fine. I'm just going to eat that, I think. I don't think I'm going to use cloaking in case I can't get their weapons down. They're, you know, scarier weapons. So I think I interrupted its firing because I didn't see it go off. It's so easy to do with the missiles. They have such a long firing animation. It's like kind of stupid how easy it is to like get them to just waste it. And sometimes it's like even they'll like power back up or something, but it doesn't matter. So here, thanks to the Robert Smith event, we've got 100% evasion, so that's nice. Check that. Yes, there's another store, and it's like we have to take, like we have 3 jumps left, so we're gonna go to that store too. I'm not gonna buy that much fuel in case there's something there we want. So we're gonna just go to like 4 stores this sector, I think, 3 stores last sector. Bought almost nothing. It's like that's a lot of scrap we could have gotten from other jumps, but it's okay because the game is just giving us free weapons instead, so we'll take it. And, you know, we've got the scrap to go up to like 3 shields and stuff now too, so it's like that gets us pretty close to where we need to be for flagship. We'll sell 1 weapon still. But, yeah, we'll just do that. So we'll do the store second. Obviously, we attack. Don't love their weapons here. I'm actually going to hack them. Again, with them boarding, like, you know, when the fight's over. Kind of obnoxious, guys. I don't think you need to do that. Yeah, so nothing great here, obviously. I mean, There's things I like about this better than the charge 2. But I don't think it's worth spending 75 scrap to buy it. I mean, like 40, but... I can't decide about these weapons, what I want to do, though. Like, it depends, like, what, if I don't get up to 8 power or not. I should. I've got scrap, although I've got to spend it on shields. Because that takes up a lot of my scrap doing that. Because, like, that might be better, but also that might be better. It's like, I think my main resistance is just like, this is like boring. And also, I mean, because this is also just like a better setup, honestly. I don't know. I'm going to hold on to it for like, we have another green sector coming up, most likely. So it's like we can do that in Sector 7. That's fine. Or buy like 2 more fuel. Scrap. Alright. So we go looking for the ship, because it doesn't matter since it's the exit beacon. So if they like jumped ahead, it doesn't hurt us. Hacking. So that changes things a lot depending where that goes. Although not necessarily. Oxygen. Alright, so that's okay because we're full O2. It's only level 1 though, so if it's like... hopefully it's just a level 1 hack. Yep. It's a little late on that, but it's okay. That's just a Lido, that's nice. Dodge. Probably could have fired the pike beam in that little window, but it's okay. Oh. Alright. Combat drone. More stuff to sell. Man, so we're just going to do just the NG slide here. Just like all... man, we're all 4 of these NG Homeworlds, NG. And then these were both Mantis. It's like the only 2 races in the galaxy, NG and Mantis. And so it's like, originally I was going to stop after Sector 4. It's like, this run's just gone so fast. Thing is, I don't think I'm going to quite finish it still, but I can take a few more jumps. Alright, I got to get shields up. I don't want to be in Sector 7 with level 1 cloaking and level 2 shields. Like, my offense isn't that strong to be doing that. Although it's solid for sure. Alright, and then I'll probably do some weapon stuff next. Free scrap. NG sector is just so fast. Attack the ship. Yeah, so here I'm definitely glad I went up to 3 shields because it makes it easier to cloak just like their missile or something. Keep doing the shields hacks because it's guaranteed damage with a pike beam then. So I want to vent from this way so that they hopefully don't go to piloting. I don't know if this is going to be like up in time. I don't think so. Close that. That's weapons down. You have the fires in there. So they don't have like a med bay or clone bay or anything. But I don't really feel like waiting around for a crew kill again. It's just been such a fast run. Kind of want to just keep it at that. And they put that fire out no problem. Promise to help. NG crew. Quest marker, store. I mean, Fed base actually can be a decent quest. Measure this out because we can make that our last jump if we want. We can do 7 before the exit. And we got like 3 before the store if we want. Let's do like a little snake thing. Foolish meat sacks, classic event. That's kind of not a fun time. But at least they sink. And just one border. Oh, I got distracted. I forgot that thing was out. Oops. That's not great. I only have 6 drone parts, now 5. Trying for a better angle. Oh, come on, really? That sucks. That's actively bad at this point. Because that's getting low. And we really want to hack on this fight. the way those are syncing, it's just like so much more helpful. Right, I gotta get this hack going. Man, what is that? Why is this like... Something about the angle of this is just really messing me up here, I guess. I really don't want to waste another one. That's like crazy. I've used 3. It's like I rarely waste 1. Not sure like what the play is here, because it's like this is gonna be hard to shoot through this without hacking, but I'm like traumatized from hacking shields. But it's like not that hard. I don't know what was happening. Just had to like take a second to like not do it, I guess. But yeah, now this is coming. That's gonna get the 6? No, I don't think so. So I guess, yeah, I'd rather go from this way. Alright, so that was just like so much unnecessary damage from me just like failing at a basic technique. So that's kind of exciting. Oh man, then he switched to having those up. Man, really? Maybe we should have cloaking for the next one, but... I guess that's got plenty of time to go up, actually. So I mean, that was still just 2 damage in the end, but the real damage was like all those drone parts. I still like can't believe that took me 4 tries. Oh my goodness! I got a store there at least. The thing is, like, those ships can have even more drones firing at it, and it's like usually not that bad still. Alright, I gotta figure out what I'm doing with these weapons. Whatever. Not doing that event. Giant alien spiders is not a good time without a blue option or a clone bay. Drones. I have 4 shields here, so you know we gotta get cloaking, or not cloaking, or thing out. Hacking, that's what it's called. But on the plus side, so the chain laser will use the charge too, so you get an extra shot at that same time. I'm gonna like give myself plenty of space with this guy, because apparently I'm not. So this won't get through all of them, but should hopefully do well enough. So I want to hold off cloaking as much as possible, so we can see what our dodges are first. I'll just go up to all my shots here. Down to one. All right. I can go to that store. I mean, I guess I could do this and that. Is there any reason to go to that store? Buy an augment, buy 6 crew member versus Federation base. It's like that can be a good event. Let's just do that. That was a useless jump. Hopefully it's not just an abandoned base. Ah, never mind. Should have gone to the store, I guess. Although, you know, those probably would empty jumps too, just to make me doubt myself. Attack the rebels. I don't really want to have to cloak that, because I'd rather save it in case I need to do something with this. Oh, just oxygen. Not a big deal. Crew hardly needs it. So that's all mine. Cause I mean, it's because I mostly shot their weapons, but it's part of the reason. I mean, their shields. But it's because I knew I can just do this now. Oof. It's bad they can't hit their own drones. The civilian supplies. Up 2 damage. That's alright. Just gonna get repaired for free in our next jump. So, not really a big deal. So we got a good chunk of scrap, but there's quite a number of upgrades I still want to do. Like I expect to be fine for flagship, but not gonna be like crazy strong or anything. Explain your mission. So, I'm just gonna try and get over there without having to dive as much as possible. I'll farm up some scrap. It's like I really want to do this and that. I'm gonna have to do that, but I've got time, I guess. I could do battery. I'd rather have the permanent power, like, for weapons first. This just gives me a lot of shots and a lot of, like, scaling up for flagship if the fight drags on, if I keep them online. Also helps me ramp up speed on phase 3 a lot, which is the one that can get a little messy if I don't kill off many crew phase 1. Like with just 5 crew. You know, I want to get a doors upgrade, honestly, by then. Like, shields and engines are fine. I'd love 4 shields, but it's fine. I want to get buffer and cloaking. But one fight at a time. So here we're going to keep doing the shields hacks. Should probably be doing this by now. I'm more worried about this than this 1 damage. Doesn't even hit, so it works out. Alright. Took that down. $32 scrap. So obviously at this point I'm just gonna like finish this run off quick. It's a little late for me, but just want to be done with it. All those NG sectors just like flew by, so figured might as well. Command surrender of their goods. Often I wait, but I'm just gonna hope they don't. I mean, I don't know what would change, why I wouldn't change. I guess if they hacked weapons, I might hack their weapons. Artillery, I don't know. I haven't tried that in quite some time. And we got this guy coming over. Oh geez, because the shields. That's a mistake. Because I had depowered the shields to be able to power the cloaking, but I could have shuffled it back online. It's alright. But I want to be careful because like I don't really want to take extra damage before flagship. I mean, and that was 2 from just one little beam drone swipe. Oh jeez, and then the 1 from him. Alright, it's fine. That's totally alright. Alright, so this is probably a better one. Can even like, well, there's a repair there I could possibly get depending on how flagship paths and how the rebels path. We'll see. Attack the ship. Cloaking. It's level 3 cloaking, which at least means their weapons all sync up here. So I'll just do that. I want to wait for the pike just for better evasion. I mean, but yeah, like less evasion for them. So I was like, alright, missiles down. I'm just going to shoot their cloaking, so it's not such a long fight. Hole Smasher Laser Mark II. Alright, well, I was saying how I kind of liked that more than what I had. I still kind of feel that way. It's like this is better at getting through shields, but I'm hacking shields anyways. And this, it's like if I'm only firing this at 3 shots so often, this has breach and fires. I mean, this has fires, but it's lower, I think. I think it's a lower percentage. But I mean, with the breach added on this, it's just better. And the only thing that the charge is nicer for is like pinging down the Zoltan shield. It's like tempting to go to the repair just because I took 1 damage, but like I'm not gonna like have to die of like multiple jumps in, I bet. No repairs done. I mean, 3 damage. I mean, I don't see why that should be that big a threat to me. I think it should be okay. Things I know I'm gonna need. Flagship. I guess like might as well just like cloak this. Does a pretty good job on their shields around. Alright, nice chunk of scrap there. I'm going to hit up this store because I can sell that charge. That's a decent chunk of scrap. Now it's like there's no reason I should need to buy any drone parts. I should have enough. I'm going to do that repair almost definitely, but I want to see what. I mean, because I could do that. Like that. Is that worthwhile? I mean, doors would be nice for phase 3. Like, kind of mandatory nice, almost. This makes me a lot safer. But what's my power situation if I do that? Right now, I'm like one short for running like level 1 cloaking. And it's like, so if I was doing shield right now, buying battery points, it's like that's where it puts me. It's like kind of low, but it's like kind of okay. It's mostly like phase 2 that's like a bigger deal, and kind of phase 1. I just don't like how short that puts me if like the fight drags on and battery goes out. Versus like doing this or something. Just to like have a buffer point. I think that's just kind of, there's a little too much value right there. Now it's just like, would I rather repair 2 hull or have the power be permanent? I'd rather have the power be permanent. Is the answer to that question. Oxygen. Alright. So I'm gonna go right there in case there's a bad hack. I want time to try again. You know, maybe I'll check that place out. Like I'm pretty confident about this flagship. You know, I'm not super strong, so it's like I feel like there's a world in which this goes really bad somehow. But I think it should be okay. Yeah, so first is just, you know, see what the hack shields. That's not fun. So we're probably gonna reset this. This is where like 4 engines is not, you know, as ideal either. But I'm still gonna use one of my hacking drones. Because it's like there's a chance we don't reset this. Because like once we can jump, I'm only jumping if it feels like, okay, yeah, we need to jump. Like, otherwise I'll just like leave that option open. I was late on the thing on that. I still do want to cloak it though, the rest of them. Just an empty room, so that's not a big deal. That lessons, well, do that. Depends how I want to do this. I want to do that actually, the evasion. Because it's like I can put the dual lasers into there, then that's their like hacking is done. Though honestly, I think I might do the cloaking first. So we got that down, so that's good. This fight should be over soon. so we took 1 damage because I cloaked a moment late. No, my streak is doing all the ships in random order, in like repeated cycles. So I've went through all the ships twice now, and I'm most of the way through doing it a 3rd time. After this ship, I've got 8 more in the 3rd cycle. Alright, so we're gonna do kidnap straps. I can never say that straight. Kidnap strategies. Trying to decide if it's worth. I feel like I guess it's worth chasing a little bit of scrap. I'm still pretty low power here. So I'm going to go here, and then we'll go back to the base and fight them there, and then chase them for phase 3 so we can jump back to the base if we need to, depending how many board us. So attacking before you can attack. Kind of gross, actually. Like Zolt and Shield in Sector 8 is pretty rare to find. With a glaive beam and stuff. Like, I mean, their weapons actually aren't super threatening, but still, like, not what I was expecting to see. It's almost entirely rebels, this sector. No, I haven't played any modded ships really. I mean, a long time ago, because I've played FTL kind of on and off. I played like Captain's Edition stuff when it was a newer thing. But I've been interested in multiverse, but with like the amount of playtime I have, I've been kind of focusing on the streak. But there's a decent chance I'll check that out after the streak ends, you know, inevitably, I'm sure. Alright. That's a good one. 6, right? And I guess I'm just going to put into shields because their weapons aren't that big a deal, actually. Nope. Alright, so that's nice. A little extra 61 scrap. Yeah, it's like, I know by default it's pretty limited. I guess with like hyperspace or whatever, they opened it up some. So like multiverse has some things that they didn't used to be able to do, like when I had played modded ships before. So I've heard better things about it because Captain's Edition was like not the best. But like I've seen a lot of the modded ships people have played and like they seem cool, but like yeah, they kind of lose interest pretty quickly. Alright, so going into this next sector, I want to put that in case they like board into piloting with a boarding drone. I want doors also. I might wait on that one. Well, my power still kind of sucks, honestly. I'm going to do the battery. I'll see if I get enough for doors. If I don't, that's okay. Yeah, Captain's Edition just felt like, they're like, oh, this is cool, we can mod FTL. Like, how many different ideas can we come up with and just like shove it all into one game? And so you get like every variation of the same weapons possible, so they're all kind of like the same. And there's just like tons of ones that are garbage and like all kinds of random events. And it's like, I feel like it was just like, you know, it very much makes sense that it was at the beginning of the modding scene. Because it's just like kind of as many ideas as possible with no real cohesion or balance. So like at the time it really turned me off trying mods, and it wasn't until recently that I was like, actually it does seem like they've made them a lot better. Like maybe I'll give one a try now. You can actually stay here for now. You can go and distract him. artillery going, because kind of why not at this point. Pike beam actually is going to be late because this guy's lost the manning bonus. It's kind of a pain with this, I guess. Makes me want to kill him a little faster. Yeah, because with that in mind, I don't know if this is gonna like get up in time. Because I also did the hack a little early, didn't I? That's a little bad. Yeah, I messed that one up a little bit. The hold fires really fast. At least two of them. Yeah, not so bad. A little sloppy. Alright, but shields are down. We've still got cloak. Early a drone thing here, so I think we just give up on the artillery here because it doesn't really matter. A lot of beams. I should have had the shields up all the way. It should disappear like any moment, but these drones will get you quick sometimes. I'm just gonna put the hull into the empty hull to finish them off quick. Alrighty, not so bad. Ah, they put me one short of doing the doors upgrade, come on. Oh, that's interesting, like single-use weapons. I know someone who plays, I think they play Arsenal, and they have a bunch of weapons that are like, ion weapons that do fires and ion weapons that do crew damage, and so they do like lots of like no damage kind of games, you know, just like crew killing. But it seems like kind of easy then, because you don't ever have to worry about like doing the hull or anything, but it always gets through shields too. But it's also like, you know, I understand different levels of play, and like, you know, not everyone wants to like min-max the game, and they just want to just like have a casual fun time and not to pay as much attention. And I get the argument for that too, for sure. I mean, I guess I'll buy sensors just because it's the only thing I can afford. Alright, so let's finish this off, hopefully. I might have to jump away and back. I'm not actually even sure how many crew they have. So they still have 7 crew, right? So we'll see. We'll see where they board into. Because it's more annoying dealing with them without mind control ourselves. Especially once I go, and there goes our guy manning doors. There's a definite chance we're gonna like jump away and jump back, but we'll see. If we get some lucky dodges and stuff, maybe we won't. So I guess it's like, if I am gonna run away, I'd rather cloak these missiles than save it for the next thing. You know, a lot of misses, they're in there already. Huh. So yeah, I think that might be play worth doing right now. dodge. Piloting for a moment, save some health. Yeah, that was dumb. It's like, because I'm charging too slow. So there's, I mean, it's like I might just dodge these anyway. It's not necessarily bad. Dodged most of them. Doors. I hate phase 3 without mind control. It just gets so sloppy like every time. Gotta like start making sure I'm not gonna mess up here. Yeah, I don't like doors being broken at all. I got some time on sensors because I bought the buffer point at least. I don't think you're gonna have the health to do that, honestly, but this isn't going anywhere, that thing, artillery. It's like I hate having to heal right now. This is not ideal. I mean, we can jump away still. But honestly, at this point, they got their shield down, hacking's almost through. It's like, I'd almost rather, because like this all might happen again. So I don't really want to like, because it's like they'll still have crew aboard with here, obviously. I don't want to like jump away with just, and then just have less hull for this fight, because I'm still like at 23. My weapons are up, my shields are up. I'm about to fire and like cripple them. Of course, right into the med bay. One health's not so bad. You're not going to get there in time, I don't think. Maybe we'll still get evasion, just not as much. Oh, they ran out because of the thing that works. Alright, 80%, that's still not terrible, honestly. Alright, dodged all their missiles. Alright, we got this cleaned up here. Alright. Got a little worried for a second, just got real sloppy, but not a big deal. I'm glad I didn't jump away, just finish it off. And there you have it. That's, what is that now? 76 wins in a row. So that's 20 wins into the third cycle. We got 8 ships left. Thank you to the Forest. We got Fox, Turtle, Deer, Zemo, and Ferris. That was a pretty fast, pretty easy run. A lot of NG sectors, a lot of free weapons early. And then, you know, probably visit a few too many stores, so we're a little low on scrap, but worked out fine in the end. 4660, I'm not surprised. They had a lot of like free items which don't add to your score. Yeah, only 35 ships defeated, 1437 scrap. Felt about that way. Alright, so yeah, so I think that's 10 ships that I've done in the streak on the PC now after switching from tablet. And it's gone pretty well. So I'm done doing the runs for tonight, but I'm going to see what ship I got next, and then hopefully start up tomorrow night. So let's see. We've got 8 ships left. That's all 3 Mantis ships are left. We got Stealth A and Stealth C, so a good one, a bad one. Kestrel B, which is a great ship. Lanius A, which is a good ship. And Zolit B, which is a great ship too. So overall good ships, mostly just like the Stealth C and Mantis C that are on the weaker side. Oh, that's the one we just did. Stealth A, alright. So that's an awesome ship. So that's should be an easy win number 77. So that's getting close to what had been the world record for years was Thomas's at 80, so I'm almost there. But then Hollow got up to 92 like a couple weeks ago. So that's the next goal after this. He plays quite a lot more than me, so it'll take me a lot longer to get here. But it's been good. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow, probably, you know, around 11 or so, EST, Eastern Standard Time. I know it's a bit of converting for some of you. And so thanks everyone for checking out the stream. Hope you come back, you know, give me a follow. You can check out, I've got my stats are in my profile if you want to look at them. And my personal website and stuff. And just shoot me an email or anything if you have any questions or feedback about how I can improve this. Been doing it about a little over a month now, a month and a half maybe, on and off. And it's been cool. I like doing it on this, you know, streaming the streak, making a little more official kind of thing going. Alright, so yeah, I hope you all have a good rest of your week, good weekend if I don't see you, and hope to see you back sometime soon. And good runs.